saw everything. The connection between two worlds. About a century ago, humans were defeated by the Vulgus. Invaders from the other world. Then came the Colossi, who destroyed everything. Humans resisted until they could no longer. Then they found hope. They were gifted the forgotten ancestors' power. Finally, they could fight with newfound strength. But another threat had emerged. Karel, the new leader of the Vulgus. His dark ambitions are driving both worlds to the brink of collapse. We must fight back. With the ancestors' power bestowed upon us. Descendant, can you hear me? I've been waiting for you.
According to the investigative core, the Ironheart is in the ruins. The assignment is simple. Bunny will collect it, while one of you protects her. So, who is going to take this on?
Welcome back, I'm Troman90. I just didn't want to talk over that video sequence. Apparently this is Bunny back here. Apparently we cannot beat her yet. We got Ajax, Lepic, and Viesa. Assume that's how that's said, I'm not sure. This is the first Descendant, and this is the open beta. There's special rewards I'm playing it. I believe it's gonna wipe progress, but they'll give the main account rewards if I get to level 20, and then there's login stuff too. It's a hilarious little not Coca-Cola polar bear backpack. It's absolutely hilarious as frick, so I do want to see that. We'll see if I enjoy the game that much. I'm probably gonna go Vanessa here. Let's just see what they say about them, because I think Bunny's the sniper, and I think you can be Bunny at some point because they have Twitch drops going on. So I hopped in to look for a few seconds. It looked like they were Bunny, but it's possible they were Vanessa with a similar outfit. I'm not sure, but either way, the female character is probably the sniper, so it's probably the one I want. That's certainly the funnest for me if there isn't melee, but maybe there is melee. We'll just see, because in the actual game I might play somebody else. We'll have to see. All these characters are kind of neat. Let's see, view Descendant info. Oh, we have to click them. The selected Descendant will become your first Descendant. Then you can gather Descendant kits to collect and play other Descendants. This is a Nexon game, so yeah, that might be like a pay-to-win to accelerate that type thing. Well, I don't know if it's going to be pay-to-win, but pay to accelerate type thing, perhaps. I haven't played a Nexon game since X-Steel. Now that's a throwback, and that's one of the best games ever made. X-Steel is exceptional. The PvE was so good. I don't know if I bothered with the PvP because I love the PvE so much, but yeah, I just got like top tier in that. I could beat hard. It's like it was insane. I had like one of the best win rates of anybody in PvP. Which that game was just like basically breaking 50%. The game was that hard. It's a freaking great game though. Although you had to play it all the time every day just to keep getting free paint. That was absurd. So there's a point after like 100 hours, I think, that was just like, I'm done. But anyway, and then the game was shut down shortly after that, unfortunately, because I probably would have plopped back to play it occasionally. But anyway, this is another looter shooter. X-Steel isn't entirely a looter shooter, but this is one like Marvel's Avengers, which is on the channel. So let's just see how it holds up. And obviously, you have the other legendary games like Dynasty, which I've never played those. 1 and 2. Destiny, I mean 1 and 2, I believe it's called Destiny. And then obviously, there's some others too. But let's just get on with this. View details for each Descendant. It's the same thing that says for each one of them. Okay. Just try Viessa, because it may be a
Seems like
selected
my kind of
background thing.
job. Wouldn't it be easier if I just froze everything?
Wait, she has freezing powers? I mean, I almost always pick the freezing power character. I mean, she does. She has freezing powers. Okay, this may just be a win-win. Also, it's not like a slight reference to Winter from Espa. It may be. They're very popular now. I almost always play the freezing characters, although I don't... Fires Frost, things that hits enemy AoE. Yeah, I don't think you really need to read out all of this. Frost Road, like certain state. Self-movement, speed, energy, shield, creates ice. Feet touch the ground, inflicts ice shackle. Like, it's all terminology that we don't entirely know what it means. Chill, fusion. Oh, that means you can probably switch to the elemental types of these attacks. We'll see. Inflicts frost and ice, shackle. Creates a blizzard. It's the freaking blizzard spell in Rage of Mages. No, that's awesome. Hopefully I'll be able to show that off to you guys, but I want to show, like, the final against the boss, because that game is so insanely huge. I'd have to, like, basically just be doing only it to actually be able to show that stuff off. Activate for a certain period of time. Enemies engulf the blizzard. Although I will at some point probably show you guys single player of Rage Mages. Yeah, because that makes sense. Those are just little chunks I can just part out. But yeah, that's one of those like freaking play all day OG RPGs from the 90s. Although you could technically just play an X amount of session, but there's advantage to playing all day in the game. Just how its leveling works. Because you join maps that have certain level zones, so like if you kind of get over leveled in the zone, you can really take advantage and really just start reaping the rewards of the map at that point. But we'll see how this game does all that and handles it. It's a shooter RPG, it looks like. Okay, let's Ice Sphere. Okay, this is a tech. Well, these are tech suits. So these first two are fusions. No, first three are fusions. This is a tech. It's actually different. Is this chill there? Yeah, they're all chill type. Upon using a skill, and this should be like a gun looter shooter, like rifles, stuff like that, like somewhat modern with the weaponry, but we'll see. Which is also what kind of interests me. And the character designs are quite unique and cool. And we'll have to see. Some of the outfits start looking like Iron Man outfits, which also is why I was kind of curious with this one. But yeah, a certain ice shackle stage creates an ice sphere that flies around a nearby. Oh, that's neat. The ice sphere that is created flies at a nearby enemy, deals damage to the hit enemy, deals AoE damage to nearby enemies. That sounds quite good. Anything AoE is generally my jam in these games. Although you do have to see, because like Hawkeye, as I'm going to compare this to the only other real looter shooter I played. Although I've seen gameplay of like all the popular ones. But yeah, the ice shackle, well, like we'll see, because you generally want AoE. The problem with full AoE, which I don't know if she will be because she has a gun. The full AoE characters struggle against bosses sometimes, so that's at least how Marvel Avengers did that, and that is like the worst example of the genre, basically, but I enjoy playing that game. But yeah, that game has serious issues. It's almost known as Hawkeye, or because he's got an AoE super, and it's just terrible against the boss. But his single shot is quite good. But so then the shackle decreases the enemy speed, and the ice shackle stage increases. Yeah, we can't hit exits, so we're going to look at each of the characters here. I'm probably already going to do that with Viessa. Which I assume is how you say her name. Or Viessa, something like that. I'm going to call her Viessa. Because, like, without knowing her origin of location, like, it's hard to know. When the stage increases, the speed, reduction, and duration both increase. Also, this is Nexon, so this is probably a Japanese game. Possibly Korean, but I think Nexon's Japanese, although they're the American division, as far as I recall. So, their select Descendant. Here it shows, so her defense is low, health is low, max MP is kind of low, max shield is massive, shield recovery out of combat is maxed. This is the Pentagon of Strength. This is a very, if you've seen Gundam stuff, this is very Japanese, the Pentagon of Strength. It's also in Naraka Blade Point. It shows how much what you did in the match each time as a Pentagon. It's very cool. It's generally done quite well. Let's look at Leopard. We'll just go left to right, because why not?
And
if I could, I'd probably put Bunny back there, but maybe later.
Right?
Oh, he just said something except Bunny. I forgot to actually say something. Can I hit back and retrigger that dialogue? We'll see. We'll test that at the end. Oh, wait, they actually have a character description up top? I probably already read it. Wait, let's go back.
Seems like my kind of job. Wouldn't it be easier if I just froze everything?
They do re-say their dialogue, yeah. Fiessa tends to give others the cold shoulder, Shakaruni, because she has lost everything that once meant something to her. Shakaruni, every female character ever. In a looter shooter.
I'll
anyway.
go. I just need to blow up everybody except Bunny, right?
Just to blow up everybody except Bunny, right? You have 2 teammates, brah. But we'll see. This may be a solo mission, and they stay at base. We'll see. Well, it's certainly it's escort. This is also gonna be a high-paced, high-octane action. Beneath, at least from what it seems like, we'll see, because it may be Marvel Avengers that can be both. It just depends how you play. His cheerful facade lies in a dark past. Oh boy, it lies. Yeah, facade lies in dark past. Oh, that's not the word. That okay. I mean, any of those really could have worked. He always gives us all in battle. So that the E is cut off here. Yeah, this is probably mine. Probably need to send that into them because they're probably not used to people having a 1080 1920 display like me, which is technically 1080. Can die without having any regrets. Oh, that's also on for PC console, PlayStation. Yeah, all that stuff is actually currently up, so you can send your Twitch rewards or whatever to that, which I will need to figure that out at some point. Like, I have it linked, I just haven't told it where to give the loot yet, but that's fine. That only matters till after this event's over. Because they're giving that away at full release anyway. But we'll just see if I even care to play it. Although, for the meme of the Coca-Cola backpack, you can, if you've probably already seen it, because video 1 should be that. It's freaking hilarious. I'm hoping it moves. I want to actually see what that looks like, at the very least. Because, yeah, I haven't seen a 90s Coca-Cola bear reference in a long, long time. Although they did recently re-release the commercial, try to win the commercial awards or whatever. But it looks like he's got some he's like more of an all-arounder. Let's look at his abilities here. He's got some grenade shock. Yeah, see, these are more unique. She's just an ice mage, basically. Throws a grenade. That's pretty freaking cool. Overclock. Okay, he can, like, power himself up. Burn damage. Oh, he's the fire character. Oh, if you ice and fire, do you get, like, a bonus of freaking steam damage? That'd be cool. Or will they counter each other? I doubt they'll counter each other. These games generally aren't that complex, but that'd be cool if it creates this misty ice effect. Like, it might give you stealth or something, or just freaking do AoE damage. DOT AoE. But I don't know. Like, games rarely ever have cool interactions like that. Although Marvel Avengers somewhat does. The game just never explained it. I finally just now learned about it. I figured it out on my own to a certain degree. But yeah, when you do 2 elements of the same type, I believe, not opposite, two elements of the same type, it goes into a crit hit chance that everything is crit hit, and that's how you speed run through, like, everything. I believe I was showing that off as Winter Soldier's, at least playthrough. But let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want to see more of that too, because I can totally show that off more. Now that they finally did the final thing that actually mentioned that. Also, I saw a fan that mentioned it finally. The community finally figured it out. Hopefully this game will explain things. And but yes, okay, so Overkill. This is one of his 4th tech. Switches the equipped weapon to Overkill. While Overkill is active, MP is continuously consumed. When MP runs out, it returns to the original weapon. Enemies hit by Overkill bullets receive AoE damage. Overkill bullets can create an area of effect at the point of impact, dealing damage over time. So it's like a double AoE stack. Close Call. Upon receiving fatal damage, gains Close Call. While Close Call is active, becomes immune to damage and crowd control effects for a certain period of time. When Close Call ends, recovers HP proportional to self's max HP. This effect is not affected by incoming recovery or outgoing recovery. Okay, so that's some funky terminology there. Huh. Yeah, that's some game term that we don't entirely fully understand what it is, but the idea, broad stroke idea, we can get upon receiving fatal damage. She has a revive skill, essentially. That sounds pretty decent. So this is probably like your beginner character, maybe. Like the safest beginner character if you're brand new to this genre, but most of you guys are going to know what to do. And also, I doubt this game's going to be that tricky. It's a Nexon game. They can borderline be played blind these days. X-Steel was definitely not one of those games, but... Wait, is Nexon also the one that bought Star Wars Galaxies? No, I think, isn't it? The bought Star Wars Galaxies and basically, I mean, it made that I actually wanted to play it. Just because it was also that made it, I think they made it cheaper, the game. It was still like pay per month though, which was goofy as frick. But I just dabbled in like a year with it. It's insanely fun though. Well, I did way more than that. I actually was like the freaking top Jedi in the game. But yeah, for at least soloing a dungeon. Although I actually could have beaten that the other known PvP guy. I just chose not to play the game dirty like he did. He was borderline. He was doing a form of game exploit, which I didn't believe in. Which is kind of built into the game, but it's really not supposed to be built into the game. But yeah, but I could have technically beaten him too, and I didn't even have like super good clothes. But yeah, the raid boss, I could solo the HK-47 raid boss as a Jedi. You do have to use a gun to pull them in, but like you majority of the damage, like 90%, you're killing them with the saber. But anyway, that's that guy. Now I've done my Reno history change. But also, we'll have to see if this is an MMO, because that would have been like the last, besides Lord of the Rings Online, major MMO I played. Because this is showing some signs of being it. It should be a looter shooter, though, so we should be joining sessions, but we'll see, because this could be an open world looter shooter MMO. I'm not entirely sure, but let's find out. Here's Ajax. He displays excellent leadership, but rarely reveals his true feelings. It's riveting dialogue. Every military person ever. Although not all of them can do leadership. But yeah, he's not Captain America, it looks like. He's putting energy shields down, which Iron Man can also do. Let's see. He creates a barrier. The barrier sacks Ajax's HP and defense. When void energy is at maximum, it enhances barrier. When hit by an enemy, the enhanced barrier deals reflection damage proportional to Ajax's received damage. Oh, it actually just reflection. Wow, that's really good. Can we see it triggering reflection? No, it doesn't show it actually triggering reflection. Acquires void energy after breaking a barrier. Okay, so we'll have to see what void energy is. I assume that's some kind of super gauge. It could be the name of MP. But they used the term MP before, so that's really weird. We've got a jump explosion attack that stuns people. That looks super fun. That looks super fun. Well, everybody's tanky in this game. They must have had to do that to survive at all. Jumps forward when deals landing damage, inflicted stun when using skill while void energy is at maximum. Enhances void. And also, we'll have to see this. Maybe one of those games you can then switch what guns you have and it totally changes too. We'll have to see. There's explosion. What? Void energy. Is he doing void damage? I can't tell what damage type he's actually doing. That may not matter, per se, but I bet it's going to matter. Because I bet this might be one of those games that you want to bring certain heroes against certain stuff, but all heroes theoretically can beat the others, all the stuff. We'll see. We'll leave Yessa anyway. So far, I'm liking the look of the Yessa. She's got the ice bars. That's my jam. Increased attack, fire attack speed, creates a dome barrier. Yeah, this is all pretty straightforward stuff. I don't think I need to read it all. And also uses tons of terminology which will make no sense to a new player. Yeah, he's talking about void energy and he's gaining some singularity and then decreases cooldown the singularity. Void energy is the maximum. This is all like dialogue that you're not gonna know what it freaking means. This is like okay, this is what you should like. This should have a Marvel Snap or DC. Really, it's DC Dual Force. We should be able to like somehow click this and it should say singularity is this in the game. Void energy is this in the game. They don't have that. But this is not full release. They may have that come full release, but it's Nexon, most likely not. But we'll see. Nexon has really upped its game, especially when it comes to mobile game quality. Not that I really played those. Snap's the only one that I actually have played. Well, I mean, Marvel Puzzle Quest technically originally. And then Marvel Snap. I prefer PC games because you can't just randomly lose all your data in a PC game. Which can happen to those ones if they're not linked right. So yeah, make sure you link those to the Android or iOS because Steam does not always... with Marvel Snap, Steam does not always link that up, and my account may be limboed because of that. We'll have to see with the devs. That'd be a shame, but I mean, I was kind of done with the game anyway. But it's just ridiculous because Marvel Puzzle Quest is a 10-year-old game and it always had that from launch. But anyway, let's just hop into
Seems like my
Fiesta.
kind of job. Wouldn't it be easier if I just froze everything?
Heck yeah. It's just free stuff. Guys, Queen. I'm clicking select Descendant, nothing is happening. It's a hold button because it's clearly a console game. Although, I don't mind that when it comes to a technical, quote, important decision like that one. Started being spicy, and I haven't been able to check the graphics yet, but from what I can tell with the OBS up, I think this is pushing it as is. This is Unreal Engine 5. Oh, you also meant to add that. That's also why I'm playing this, to check out Unreal Engine 5. I don't know if I've technically played one of those games yet. Snap possibly is it, though. I'm not sure. Unreal can be any type of game. Because, yeah, the graphics are a little shaky. But this is just a 2060, so it probably has it at low end, and it doesn't know I have 360, so it can be high end. Although that...
There's
no,
no
and no, it's like
Ironheart on
Marvel
that side
Avengers. Oh
either.
no, because this scene looks incredible.
This is the last spot.
Bunny looks fine, but her hair is janky. They pull in the Marvel Avengers is the problem.
Hey, why is the Ironheart here in the first place? Aren't you curious? Why don't you focus on the assignment instead?
Wait, Ironheart?
We need to find it before
Marvel.
Corel does.
You hear that, Bunny?
So can we make herself look like Ironheart? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I got it. What if those bulbous creeps suddenly come out of nowhere?
Then you take care of the heart. Just make sure you don't drop it.
Then who's winning the style awards? That's the real rough one. Probably Bunny, but I'm just obsessed with the color black.
So, do you know what the heart looks
like,
like?
yes, it looks quite
I
good
guess
too.
we
Okay,
will
now we can
when we
actually do the
see it.
graphics. What is happening with her hair, please?
Come on, hurry up.
Oh my goodness, the Anthem vibes already. Oh my goodness, that game. I couldn't even get to his tutorial. It was like, you're Iron Man. Oh no, there's an invisible wall everywhere. You can't actually do anything. There's no point to ever flying. Although, when the game actually released, there was. But, like, it was goofy, too, because, like, the tutorial, you should be choosing... This game did it right. Anthem, it would have thrown you in as a random class. You couldn't even choose what it was. And it's like, I don't even want to be this class. And you're through the tutorial. This, let us choose first, then go. That's how you actually do that, so you don't accidentally put a player in a gameplay style they don't like. It just makes them not want to play the game. Although Anthem is one of the greatest train wrecks of all time. And probably the greatest train wreck in genre. They even tried to, like, they did try to make it right, but I think the budgeting fell through with a buyout. They did try to completely rework Anthem. I'll have to see how that's actually gone, because I do actually have it. It came for free with my 780 graphics card. Oh, tab is the scan button. That's interesting. Oh, because our powers are down at CV and whatever. That's different. Let's just go to settings. Let's try to attempt to explode my... Yeah, medium? I feel like I can do Marvel Avengers at maximum. Almost everything maximum. Let's just try high. Let's just slowly keep upping it. Because this is the Unreal Engine 5. We should be able to absolutely destroy it. Destroy ourselves. Oh, there's a load. Oh, there's a load. Unlimited frame rate. We want that. VSync on. No, VSync off. That's going to be better for me. Maybe a little questionable for you guys sometimes. But that's on YouTube. That's not on me. But also, like, when we're still framed, it's going to look way better for you guys. But as this game is probably being butchered on YouTube as is. That's just how YouTube functions. Anyway, let's just see what this looks. Do we not need to restart the game? They're just live to those graphics? Oh, there it is, Unreal Engine 5. Are we... You can see it with the lighting. We just went freaking full. Look, it blocks out our character with the sun glare. Wow. Oh no, whoa, no, we looked up and went first person, I think. We did, we went first person when we looked up. I think technically it just erased our character model. Yeah, technically it just erased our character model. Oh, what? Oh, dude, you have infinite ammo. I don't know about that. I mean, if you've played any Resident Evil game, you know how important ammo can be and how great of an aspect it is if you run out of ammo. I've only played 5, though, which is an absolute joke. I didn't even finish it. Although it's very iconic. Let's just go up with an Ultra. Now, I doubt everything can be Ultra, but we're doing it, at least for the still shot. The game may go into complete crud. Where's the... Oh, doesn't this feel like slow-mo now? Some Soul Calibur slow-mo? Where's our frame rate? Now, this is me just doing classic me of showing off stuff that probably no one else will. In the options here. Our text is small. I mean, that really should be large for those that may have. They say the sound volumes could be very loud in this game, didn't just. It actually did a legit warning of that. We'll see if that's actually true. It sounded fine, but I haven't actually fired a firearm. Here's the controls. Oh, we can roll with left. The game is probably going to say all of this, but I'm just going to show it off. So maybe you guys want a reference or something. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want just a pure video of just freaking controls. Keyboard, mouse, and then controls. And then account. I'm not going to click account. That might show something. Personal information. I could just edit it out though. Let's just look. No linked accounts. Okay, I need to do that. I probably need to link to Steam into this. That I probably do need to do. I'm glad I clicked that so you guys could actually try to do that, because that's probably how you're going to get the rewards. But I haven't done that on the website yet. I assume you want to do that on the website first, probably. I don't know though. Don't know if it matters. I guess this just is what it is. Is there really no way to turn on frame rate? There probably is, and I don't know the dev command. Like, there's definitely a way to do it. It's just if it's actually in this version. It shows level 1, Trillman 90. Does I... Wait, frame rate. Wait, there. No, that's unlimited. Display. Oh, it might be in display. It could be in gameplay here. And this doesn't shock me. A lot of games don't actually have this unlocked. No, I'm just gonna move on. I can't really tell if we're actually... You know what we could do? Well, let's just leave it. I don't try. Because my own instincts will see if it's actually... I swear we've dropped frames. Oh, we can see a micro lag there. Yeah.
Lead. Gotcha.
I'll take the lead. I mean, it's funny as fast as frick. Oh, this game does not pause. It's Demon Souls.
What the heck?
What's going on? All operatives report.
Whew. We almost died. I'm okay, by the way.
Roger that.
Why you
Resume
don't?
operation.
Yeah, I feel
Our
some
path's
drop
been
frames.
cut off. We better find a way around.
That's insane I can even go into Ultra. But also, it didn't fix her hair. Oh, it actually... Yeah, it kind of did actually fix her hair. It actually did. Although it's still a little janky. Oh no, it's doing that because of the camera. That's intentional. It's doing that to make her go transparent so we're not blinded. That's genius stuff. A lot of games can learn from that. Let's just drop our... This is the... generally what this graphics card does. You gotta know each graphics card here. But this is a general rule of thumb too. If you're having graphical issues. Or maybe. You just drop the shadows, because that has like no game impact. Just drop shadows, and then you can go from there. Now, anti-aliasing also is one that could lag you like crazy in the post-aliasing. Global illumination, this is questionable too. And then any rando bushes you can also generally turn off. Does this have foliage setting? Vegetation, yeah. That you could also lower. But I think the shadows alone just fixed this. Yeah, it did. This looks way smoother. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on YouTube, but yeah, this feels like it's moving. Can I not go into a slide? Anyway, let's just go. Actually, you know what? I can just part it. Just so you guys know, like, nothing happens during this part. And then the actual action part is for people that actually care. Thank you so much for watching, and may your tale eternally be retold. Let's just fire it again to see how freaking loud it's sound check it. That seems totally normal. It should be about the same for you guys too. Although, can I get live audio? I can't get live audio. Oh, the sound might be too loud. Yeah, you guys are not going to hear me over that. On you guys' end. Let's adjust that. Might as well just show how it's done in this video. I do see why they warned for that. That's why you check it. And a shout out to the devs for warning that. Almost no other dev team would. Let's just drop everything to the music volume of 5. Let's actually just do sound effects. Voice volume. Let's actually bring that to 10. I don't care if that goes over me. Hit marker sound. Oh, let's bring that to 5. Let's just try this. There's other epic adjustments too that can be done. I don't know if that did anything. I like the gunplay. If I stay still, it shoots up. Nexon got that right. It doesn't auto-adjust like in the middle game. I have to pull down on the mouse and or the joystick if you had that. Thumbstick. This is still looking just as loud. I don't know if this is taking effect. Our settings may not be taking effect here. They should be taking effect. Let's put them to 1 then? Oh yeah, they're taking effect. It's still showing the decibels go insane. Now I can lower the game sound in general? Like, I hear the difference, but according to OBS, it's not really changing the decibels. No, I should be spiking above it. Test, 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 test. Yes, that looks identical. We'll just see. I'll just watch this. Watch this back. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and may your tale eternally be retold. The game mostly looks good. And that might just be all my graphics card can do. I bet this game looks absolutely phenomenal being on Unreal 5 on other graphics cards. But yeah, my graphics card just may have slight issue with hair. But they'll probably fix that. Marvel Avengers had issues with that, but then they made it incredible and then completely brought all those features back and basically funkified the whole game. But yeah, that just may be a thing with hair. It's currently a little tricky in gameplay because it might just be extremely laggy and just is what it is. But the other realistic style looking hair.